Hi all and welcome back to your channel. So I'm back in Stanley Park today for my daily Anfield Road expansion update. First things first, we've had a sad loss in the city. I found out last night that Pete the Busker has passed away. If no one knows who Pete the Busker is, he is a bit of a character in the city centre. So you've been down Church Street, if you've visited Liverpool before and been down Church Street, or you live in Liverpool and you've been down Church Street, you'll have seen Pete the Busker. I'll put a picture on of him now. Now, the thing about Pete is he had a unique singing style, to say the least. Now, let's just say, if Pete was a good singer, you'd have probably thought nothing of him. But because of his singing style, you'll remember him. He sticks in your mind. Okay. He was entertaining, put it that way. He dressed for the occasion. And yeah, he was a character in the city. So, Pete, rest in peace, mate. Sad that you won't be seen in the city centre anymore. I'm just going to have a look around and then I'm going to share some things. I can't see anything. I can't see anything here. It's a bit sunny today. Look how clear it is over there though. That was full of stuff. Why can't I see it? Why can't I not see anything on here going on? Those guys on the ground here, let's have a look. It's about 2:45, 10 to 11 in the morning. Just seeing where he'll be going, what he's pointing to. I might go inside to get out first, eh? I was going to spend a lot of time outside. First time those turnstiles in there. Okay. Let's go round the Kenny side. That's someone working on a scaffold there. Yeah, brickies on a scaffold. Let's have a look at them a second. So, we, as a channel, have sponsored our first football team. So, and I say we because collectively we've done it. You know, you watch my videos. The raffle of the seat has helped towards it. People who send super thanks, the odd couple of pounds here and there, £5 here and there, that all went towards me grassroots football campaign, and we sponsored our first football team now. So we bought 18 kits for Townsy under-14s football team playing on a Sunday. So I'll be keeping you informed of how they get on. Here's a little mock-up of the kit that have been sent. We're just waiting for print and delivery. And then I'll meet up with the team and I'll do a little video with the kids getting the kits. Hopefully the manager will have a little chat on camera about how important it is for people to get involved in grassroots football. You know, sponsoring teams. If you're a local business and you want to help out a team, I know loads of teams wanting sponsorship, so get in touch with me. Put my email address on the screen now. Yeah, get in touch and I'll put you in contact with some teams that want sponsorships. But yeah, I'm really pleased. So that's the first one I've done. Next year maybe try and aim for 2 teams to buy kits for. The year after, 4. You know, it's a slow process. If the channel took off, you know, obviously I'd spend thousands on football kits. But yeah, no, it's been a nice experience, and it's all of us that have done that, to be fair. Okay, if you watch my videos, you've contributed towards buying these football kits. Okay, so thank you. And that's why I say we. That's why I say welcome back to your channel, because it's your channel, it's our channel, and collectively we've raised money to buy football kits for the football team. There's a cherry picker there. Let's have a look at that. So I'll get over the grounds. Just have a look at to see if that seats are coming anymore. They're looking a bit redder from yesterday. What's going on here? They're filling in that gap there, are they? Get a bit closer. So you are relying on that little rope. Fair play to him. I say this all the time. I just couldn't do it. You know, if the rope fails, it doesn't mean he's going to die, but it's going to be a hairy situation for him, innit? It's there as a precaution, because if he does slip, then he's got that protection. Going to have a chat about players as well, because a lot of I'm trying to be optimistic for the season, and you know what, I am optimistic for the season. I think Liverpool are going to do well this season. People are going on about signings. I'm going to get over the stands, over the grounds even, and have a look. Then I've got some stuff to share, if you like. What's that yellow thing? What's that yellow thing? What is it? Is it crane? Is it a crane of some sort? Something's going on there, isn't it? Right, anyway, so people have been worried about the squad. Now, I'm going to start off with the midfield, because that seems to be the biggest talking point at the moment, the midfield. Now, our midfield at the moment consists of Bajcetic, Thiago, Jones, Elliott, McAllister and Szoboszlai. Now, are we going to add Trent into that mix there? Are we going to hope Trent gets more midfield time this season? Because there we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 midfielders, and they're all decent players. Okay, considering there's only a place for 3 of them. And forward-wise, we've got Salah, Gakpo, Jota, Diaz and Nunes. Now we've got Romeo Lavia to add into that mix. There's 13 players for 6 positions, and they're all decent players. Okay. Now, out of them forwards, out of Salah, Gakpo, Jota, Diaz and Nunes, Gakpo and Diaz, they can drop into midfield. They're both good playmakers. Now, another player I'm excited about is Ben Doak, the Scottish Messi. He impressed me last season from the little we saw of him. I saw this seat when I watched my footage back. It was the only fully red seat you see here. There in the centre of your screen. Yeah. So yeah, Ben Doak has impressed me. From the little saw of him last season and what I've seen of him pre-season, he's looking like a player, and he's only a young lad, so I'm excited about him. Defensive wise is where we're lacking, I reckon. We've got regular centre backs of Van Dijk, Kanate, Matip and Gomez. Out of them, I say we've only got 3 reliable ones: Van Dijk, Kanate and Matip. So I'll look down here a second. So I'm trying to read my notes and have a look at the same time, guys. It's a little bit hard. Oh, a little bit of a tour going on down there. Now, I'm going to throw Nat Phillips into this equation for the simple reason is people are going on that we haven't got a CDM, which you're right, we haven't got a CDM at the moment. Now, Gomez, do you reckon Gomez could slot into that CDM position as a makeshift one? And the reason why I've thrown Nat Phillips in there, I reckon he could do a job in that position as well, because that lad is a good defender. That season when we really needed him, he stepped up and he didn't do a lot wrong. You know, there was a lot of pressure on him. Not many people knew who he was. And the lad stepped up and he done a good job. You know, anything that comes into that box, he's getting his head on it. Whether it be a double-decker bus, that double-decker bus is getting headed out of that box. Okay, so could he do a job at CDM? It's all talking points. You can laugh at me, you can tell me I'm mad for even thinking it, but I'm just thinking, for makeshift. So I reckon the squad we've got, I reckon that squad can compete, especially in midfield and up front. I'm going to move back around here. If you think I'm talking nonsense, let me know. But I think midfield wise, we're not really lacking in midfield. People are really concerned about midfield. I don't think that's where we've got the problem. Because as I said, out of the forwards we've got, Diaz and Gakpo can drop into midfield easily. Both good playmakers. I think where we're lacking, especially if Trent moves into, even still, I think we're lacking if Trent moves into midfield, is right back. Trent is a world-class player, there's no doubt in it. But I have questions about him at right back. And as a fan, I think I've got every reason to raise that. But going forward, I think he's one of the best in the world at going forward. His crossing, his forward play is great. So I think he should be given a Gerrard role, if you like, in midfield. So that would just strengthen that midfield, no ends, having Trent in there as well, and with the players that we've got. So where we're lacking, I think we need a right back and another centre back, and I think that team's sorted then. And if we get this Romeo Lavia, which I think we will, and I just think Liverpool are being stupid over this. If you want him, just pay the 50 million that Southampton wants. Don't start, scrimping here and there, trying to get him for, a couple of million less. Just pay if you want him, just pay the money. Just get it out the way, get it done, get him in the squad, get him playing Klopp's way. Right, that's my thoughts on that. Let me know what you think. If you think I'm talking any sense, if you think I'm talking absolute rubbish. I watched the final last night, by the way, and Diaz's goal was just brilliant. It's a shame it was against Darmstadt. If that was against Man City, Man United, Real Madrid, that'd be getting talked about for years. But it wasn't. But I think that ball coming in the box like it did, the way he hit it, no team was stopping that going in the goal. Just a shame it's against Darmstadt. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let's have a little look down here. Yeah, going to leave it there, guys. Anything I've missed, it's just really bright today. I can't see much on my screen. Yeah, I'll leave it there. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Let's have some talking points about the squad, about the season going forward, what people think. I am optimistic. I think we've got a good squad. I think we will compete for the title. not just top 4. I think we'll be up there. We all know City are slow starters. If we can get a good start and keep up with City towards the end of the season, because City finish like a train, we know that. They can win, 15 games on the bounce. No problem towards the end of the season. They do start indifferent, City do. They've done it every season, but they finish like an absolute train, which I've already said. But if Liverpool can do what they've done a few seasons ago and keep ahead of them, get a good point lead against them, I think we'll be up there for the title, challenging. I'm not saying we're going to win a league. I want us to win a league, but I think we'll be up there, challenging. I don't think we'll be far away. Right, guys, I'll leave it there. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Comments and likes are always appreciated. And I'll speak to you all soon. Look after yourselves. Bye now.